Hi, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project, and I'm going to show you today something I sort of discovered on my own here, is how to break apart pallets easily without harming or splitting the wood with nothing but a hammer and a block of wood. I have been studying the deck wrecker tools and the pallet splitting tools, and they're expensive at around $89 to $100 a piece, and that was just out of my range. And I've got pallets, this is just a small fraction of the pallets I have to break apart to make furniture with and to make my kitchen cabinets with. So I was brainstorming and searching on YouTube for hours trying to figure out a way to break apart pallets. And although there are many interesting ideas out there on YouTube and a lot of ideas and suggestions on how to take apart pallets, I've seen anything from using a reciprocating saw, to using a crowbar, to using a deck wrecker, to using a special pallet breaking tool. But what I've just discovered, just from some thinking and brainstorming, is free. I'm sure you have a block of wood and a hammer on hand, and it does the job. All this wood, this is one pallet right here. I just broke apart a whole pallet. All this wood was on that one pallet. The cracks that you see were already there. That's why I got this pallet for free. The cracks that were already existing in the wood did not extend, and it caused no harm even to wood that was very badly splintered and damaged. Didn't hurt the wood at all. Now, anybody that saw my videos last year breaking apart pallets with a crowbar, it was a nightmare, and I was splitting wood like mad. The wood was just breaking to pieces. Now, I've got clean pallet wood with very little work and no breakage, and with no tools. So let me show you how I do this. Alright, I've got my protective knee pads on. I've got hearing protection, which I'm going to put on. Grab a pallet and lay it down. And then I find the easiest way to do this is to brace it with a piece of an old pallet. Now I'm taking my time there and being neat just for demonstration purposes. Get yourself a block of wood and set it up in here against the edge, and just give this a firm whack. Best is to secure the pallets here so it doesn't bounce. The first one usually is tougher. Now, I'm not putting a lot of force in this because I don't want to wreck the boards. Move your pallet forward. This one's cracked really bad, so I'll do that last. This one's cracked really bad. That one came out easy. See how smooth that works? Now this one's demolished in a bad way. Sometimes you're going to have some that are in the way like this. These pallets I got for free because they were junk. Nice and neat. bottom boards are going to be a problem if they're right over your workspace, but that doesn't always happen, that they're on the same line, or that they're blocking you. Now the top boards are the one I want to save because they're thicker and they're not broke up. See how neat that is? Now this one's badly damaged. See, that was split up, but I didn't make it any worse. Nice and neat. Again, those who saw me doing this last year saw me demolishing a lot of wood. Look at that. And there's another pallet. Broke up nice and neat. No damaged wood. And done in minutes, mere minutes. This is so much easier than anything else I've tried. And again, people who know my work from last year can go back to my videos. A lot of you have seen my videos from last year and saw I was struggling, sweating, bleeding, and working hard to break apart pallets. This is easy. I wish I had thought of this last year. Just a block of wood and a hammer. Breaking apart pallets the easy way. The key to how this works, I can't hear myself talking, the key to how this works so well, actually sometimes it's easier to lay it along this way, but the reason this works is instead of hammering on the board or prying with a pry bar, when you're prying with a pry bar or a hammer like this, you're putting uneven pressure on this wood and you're prying only on one edge. And with any other sort of a tool that pries, you're not putting even pressure on your wood. And I started thinking about it. How can I put even pressure on the wood when we're doing this job? A thick piece of oak right there, and when you hit it, all the pressure is transferred to that board evenly. That one's in there tight. Now that would have been broken to pieces with any other method I've tried. Also, I put my supporting block right close to where I'm working, so all the pressure is transferred, all the force is transferred into that wood to drive those nails out. Sadly, this one split a little. That's the first one I've split. Broken ones twist right out. Now this piece will flip over. So my support is right there in the edge of that lip. Now this one is pretty badly cracked too, so it might split further. Let me see. Came right off, look at that. Now I'm left-handed, so this is awkward with my right hand. Nice. That's a clean piece of wood. That makes the work go nice and smooth. Now there's one more step, of course, is to get the nails out, which is easy. Now look at this one. This would have been a nightmare with any other method. And I didn't split the wood any worse than it was originally. So it's a really cool trick. Actually, this workbench I'm using is made of pallet wood. If you put your nails right on an edge like this and lightly tap with a hammer, it makes very easy work of slipping them out of there. Again, right to the edge of the workbench, light taps down, and they pop right out of there nice and easy. There's a clean piece of pallet wood ready to be used in my construction projects. Right on the edge. These are really thin, fragile nails, so I'm being careful. I don't want to bend them. Another bonus with this method I'm using though is that the nails come out pretty straight and smooth, straight and even. I'm going to have to get a screwdriver and pry these two up before I plane that, 3 of them in there. Keep that right on the edge of your workbench. And there's another one. Perfect board ready to be used for building my cabinets and outdoor furniture. There's the easy way to strip pallet wood with nothing but a hammer.